guys, and welcome back to our channel. Today we are making a Ghanaian soup called we3we3. It's also known as the Max melon seed or melon seed. It's very delicious and it tastes a bit like peanut soup. Yes, and it looks like peanut soup too, but hey, it is totally different from peanut soup, from groundnut soup, and you should give it a try and you would absolutely love it. So guys, if you are new here, please kindly subscribe to our channel, hit on the notification button to get notified anytime we post new and exciting recipes. And if you're an old subscriber, hey, thank you for always sticking with us. We love you. This we3we3 soup goes very well with rice, plain rice. It goes well with omutu, that's rice balls. You can find that recipe in our old videos. It goes down well with banku too. Banku, yes. Goes well with kenke too. In fact, any kind of swallow. So, hey, you have to try it and see for yourself. So let's get started. So first of all, you get your seed, your melon seed. It's always full of particles, stones and dirty particles, so you have to be very careful and make sure you take every stone out of it, just like we're doing in the video. You need to be very patient and take all of it out, else your soup will be full of stones and dirty parts, which wouldn't be nice. With this, you can find in any market. So when you go, you just tell them you are buying we3we3. Yes, we3we3. They will give it to you in cup sizes. So you buy the amount you want. If they don't know we3we3, you can also say melon seed. So after going through it, this is what came out of it, and we wouldn't want this in our stew, so you would have to do that process first of all and take the stones out. All this we got from going through our we3we3. So you should do that process first and foremost. Then you go ahead and toast it a bit. You should toast it till it becomes a little brown, but it shouldn't get burnt, because when it gets burnt, the soup becomes very bitter and it's very difficult to consume when it's bitter. So once it starts to pop like in the video here, then you know it's ready. You need to set it aside from the fire. Then you do it in batches so that it gets space to breathe. Just remember, it shouldn't get burnt, because when it's burnt, it becomes very bitter. The soup becomes very bitter. So that's a note you should take down. So you keep frying it, toasting it till every, do I say grain? Every grain is toasted. Then you go ahead, pound it in your mortar with your pestle, just like this, to break it down a little bit. And this is one of my grandma's favorite dishes. So once you finish toasting it, you can actually chew on the seeds. It's very nice. It tastes very nice. So we're trying to break it down a little bit for our blender to blend it. So this is kind of the consistency we are going for. You can actually blend it so you have a smooth paste. It's a bit of a tedious process, but if you take your time to make this soup, you would actually love it. You would do it every day. So at this point, you scoop it into your blender to blend it to get a smooth paste. But in the olden days, at this point, we would use our earthenware pot and grind it till we get a smooth paste. You grind it very well. But Charlie, this time there, we have easy methods of doing things. So you put it in your blender to get that same looking smooth paste. So with this, you add a bit of water so that it blends very easily. You shake it till everything mixes very well in the blender. You can actually add enough water because we'll be diluting it with water, so can actually add lots of water. So this is what we have after blending it. It is not all that smooth, but we'll be straining it, so that won't be a problem. So let's go ahead with our soup. We start by cooking our pepper, onions, and tomatoes. Then you go ahead and add up your we3we3 into a pot and add water, because as I said, we'll be diluting it with lots of water. That's where we'll get our soup from. So after our pepper is ready, we go ahead and blend it. With this, it has lots of oil, so once it starts to settle, the oil forms on top of it, so that's normal. So we go ahead and use our protein. You can choose to use any protein of choice, but today we are using chicken and some assorted meats. So we go ahead and strain it because we wouldn't want all the chaff in our soup, because we want a smooth drinking soup. So you have to strain it using this type of strainer, because if you use the ones with holes in it, the particles will go into your soup, and that's not what we want. So you just follow the process like in the video here. And this is the chaff we get from it at the end of the day. You can actually blend this chaff again. If your soup is not enough, then you strain it again. So after you've done this process, the chaff you can actually blend again to get enough of the soup. So at the end of the day, this is what we have, and this is what we'll be using for the soup. So you go ahead and start cooking up your proteins. We added salt and we added a bit of a stock cube with onions to first of all cook the meat before we added the pepper. We did this so that the meat can cook in its own juices for about 10 to 15 minutes before we add the pepper. Then you go ahead and add your pepper mixture. That's your pepper, your garlic, your onions, and all the rest of the spices you're using. So after the pepper has been cooked for several minutes, then you go ahead and add up the strained we3we3 sauce. And then that's it. Your soup will be ready in no time. You just have to let it cook for about 20 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes. And there you have it, our soup looking all nice and ready. If no one tells you, you would think it's a peanut butter soup, but hey, this is we3we3 for you. It looks like peanut butter, tastes a bit like peanut butter soup, but it's called we3we3 soup. And trust me, it's very nice, healthy, and preferably nicer than peanut butter soup, if you will. So today we are enjoying ours with some omuto, some rice balls. Hey, so you can also enjoy yours with any other swallow of choice. And of course, we can't go without eggs because what? We are Ghanaians and we choose to add eggs to our meal every time. So this is our we3we3 soup, looking like peanut butter soup, but it isn't. So you go ahead and enjoy. Let us know if you'd be willing to try this recipe, this we3we3 recipe, and let us know how yours went. So enjoy. Till next time. Bye.